So Eric's in an interesting situation. I was kind of skeptical at first, um, living in Tampa and opening a Detroit office. After talking to him, it sounds like you guys mitigate that risk dramatically. Um, it still seems like he might have some issues with staffing reliable servers, but it sounds like he's his his one wheel network seems to have proven very valuable there too. Um, how often, Beau, have people started their first franchise outside of their home driving range?
Sure, sure. And I'll touch on this real quick, and then I'm going to pass it to Beef to expand on it. But when I started Accurate Serve, and then Aaron came on in Jacksonville, Brennan came on in Tallahassee. Then we brought a few others on after that. Brennan reached out to me and he said, "Hey, I want to open up a second office in Pensacola." I said, "Well, how's that going to work? You're in Tallahassee." He's like, "Well, we're going to go ahead and run that office from Tallahassee. But, I'll find servers there and we'll get it done." And at first I was opposed. I was like, I think you really need to be in the city that you're running. You need to be there, shaking hands, kissing babies, going to networking events, making it happen. You have to be visible in your community. So at first I was like, I don't think it's gonna work, Brennan. Shortly after that, the Jacksonville office was doing pretty good, and then it started to regress a little bit. At that point, Brennan purchased the Jacksonville office from his sister, Erin. The Jacksonville office went from doing okay to regressing a little bit to being one of our top performing offices across the boards. And then once Brennan proved that he could make Jacksonville office more successful from Tallahassee than the current owner operator in Jacksonville, as soon as he did that, I said, let's talk about Pensacola. He got Pensacola done. And then he established kind of, running an office from a different city and set that example of success for the other franchisees.
Yeah, that's all true.
Can we talk about what that process looks like from, hey, Beau, I want to start a franchise. What kind of upfront cost is expected and the training behind it, and then maybe cap off with anticipated ballpark revenue years 1 through 3?
Okay, I can jump on that real quick. So basically, if a person wants to look into an Accurate Serve franchise, they'd reach out to me. There's a couple documents I need to send to them. One's called the franchise disclosure document, and one is called the franchise agreement. It'll be supported with some exhibits as far as different stuff and whatnot, but it'll also have some revenue for them to look at and whatnot. But I can't make any predictions on what a new office will do. I can show them what offices have done, and go from there. But yep, I send the paperwork to them. I suggest they get with an attorney or a CPA and review the documents. We have to wait at least 2 weeks after I send them the FDD, franchise disclosure document, before we can move forward. Once we do move forward, we sign the agreement. They make an initial franchise fee payment to me. We schedule training. Training can be either with me or with Brendan or Brandon or Jared or anybody else on the team, depending on where they're coming from or where they're located. But I like to have them work with a couple different offices so they can see a couple different teams in action. But yeah, after training, we have to work on getting the website set up, and with our SEO team, our internet marketing team, and our website designer, and build the website and make that live once they're open. And then we have to start getting people to try to call them.